Hello, hello, hello. What's up, YouTube? It's Josh. It is 1:15 a.m. I haven't posted a video in a really long time, and I found motivation today because I'm realizing I have a long weekend. I can recover from this, even though I have to be up by 6:15 a.m. for work stuff. But we're gonna be talking about that today. So basically, I haven't posted a video in a long time because I've filmed a bunch of videos, but I have never mustered the energy up to actually edit them. Who I was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago scares me to death, and I do not like that. My hood is on because my barber fucked up my haircut, so I will not be showing that today. That's exclusive premium content on my Patreon only. I think I just wanted to talk about like what I've been up to in life so far. This is a guitar pick. A little bit of a life update. I have fallen off the grid for the past year pretty much. I stopped posting on all social media because I realized you don't have to post every thought that comes to your head. And I'm learning that about Twitter too. I made a Twitter thinking, hey, this is where I'm gonna workshop jokes, and then I started having opinions. That's bad, because opinions are bad. But I have been doing a lot of other stuff, including getting medicated for my ADHD, which I am very happy about. Finally figured out my medications that work there, so I feel like I've found my true personality that isn't really, like, hindered by the world and how it exists right now. There's a whole thing about how like ADHD wouldn't exist if we weren't under capitalism, which I vehemently disagree with, but that's beside the point. I think the emotional dysregulation of this disorder really fucks up my life quite a bit sometimes. Damn, it's really just showing right now, isn't it? But what I've been doing, in this pandemic so far, I have taken 2 full off terms, my current winter term and my past summer term. This past summer, I interned for a startup doing digital marketing and design. This winter, I'm doing UX design for another startup, and also digital marketing for another startup that started at school, and doing research and stuff like that. So, I think, like, in terms of how this has recontextualized my life and what I want to do with it, having my first internship made me realize that I really appreciate the business side of startup culture. Having a remote UX design internship made me realize I actually kind of really like remote work. It took a little bit of time to get used to, but now I am fully thinking about living out of my Subaru Outback for my first few years of post-grad. I don't know. This is crazy. Like, who gave me those ideas? Who gave me thoughts? God, why do you curse me like this? I'm working for a healthcare startup in UX design right now, and it feels really humbling and just validating to know that everything that I am doing, even if it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, is actually going to be helping people down the line. And I don't know, that's like really motivating in a lot of ways. Also, I'm doing research for a professor at school, and I'm feeling really passionate about that. I ended up getting a grant and getting that funded by the school a little bit, so I am getting paid. My research is on moral dilemmas and the trolley problem, and how consensual sacrifice plays into that. So we have been making an experiment for a really long time, and then fixing a lot of materials, because one thing that I have learned about the field of psychology and experimental philosophy is that the replicability crisis isn't the only problem with the field. Another problem is the publish or perish kind of culture with research at universities, because people are forced to like push out research as fast as they can, that sometimes the stimuli that they use for this research is not good. Like, there were quite a few like moral dilemmas that I sourced from previous studies that were just fully incoherent, and I had to edit them, and that took so much time because it just like pissed me off so much. That's beside the point. And the other thing I have been working on this pandemic is working a service job. I worked as an associate at a company. I don't know if I signed an NDA or not, I don't even remember, but I worked there for 2 weeks and I hated it. One thing that I have realized very quickly is that $9 an hour is not much money, and it really makes you question if anything is worth it anymore. I love the people there though. Like, the work was fun, the people were great. I just couldn't get over the fact that I was being paid so little. So I left that job, got another job as a barista at a coffee stand where I will be working less hours and having less stress and getting paid more than that. And I am really, really happy about that. I'm really excited to just be in a job where my personality is actually going to be an asset, I guess. Like, I have not experienced any work environment where I've been compelled to feel like I can be myself. Damn, that got deep really fast. Alright, moving on. Let's talk about Dartmouth, because I haven't been at Dartmouth for a really long time. Remote learning fucking sucks. I hate that shit. Don't want to ever do that again. It was a mistake thinking I can handle it for a second quarter. No, I cannot. I hate it. But also, I think the big takeaway of my time away from Dartmouth is, first off, I found my limits to my abilities, which is great. Got, like, properly medicated for ADHD, learned what I can actually handle, and that, like, there are certain things I want to prioritize over others. It's just nice to exist without the institutions at Dartmouth and, like, the social pressures, because those are definitely apparent. Like, you feel a lot of pressure to always be doing something, or to be doing certain things, to be out on, like, Friday nights and hanging out with people, or, like, being social and stuff, or, like, just being a part of the culture there. And being a part of all of the labels and stuff is really annoying sometimes. But it's nice to know and like figure out what matters to me, and the things that I actually care about, and the things I want to be interested in. For example, I got a lot more into music during this pandemic, picked up guitar, which has been such a huge stress reliever and like something I've like thrown myself into. Same thing with comedy, more or less, not recently, but I was writing a lot more, which I was really happy about. And I think like a big thing that I've liked too is you realize who your friends are, and it's nice like knowing that there are some friends that are going to stick around. And I think it's really wholesome in that aspect, because on a social level, I think the best friends that you can ever have are the ones that you can have long distance friendships with. And being away from campus for this long has kind of taught me who those people are, and like which relationships are going to survive me graduating college, and I think that's amazing. As for all of the pressures that have happened with Dartmouth and COVID, there are so many decisions that the school has made and continues to make that I really question. It's not even that they don't care about students or if they have like egos or something, but it's just like their decisions just don't make sense. If anything though, I am really thankful for my professors. Like, Dartmouth's professors are really just the saving grace of the school. Having professors that care about you during the pandemic and like don't use those test taking services and actually like make an effort to teach, it's just insane. I can't believe that's the bar. But they cleared it, and that apparently is not a common experience. I'm really, really happy about that. You know, I feel like I learned a lot of things in online classes, even despite them being online. Oh, as for like when I'm going back to campus, I am kind of going back to campus this spring. I'm living in a house with friends in Vermont this spring, and I'm really excited for that. But hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more hiking and getting outside, because I've been trying to do that here. But, you know, scrambling on hikes is scary. I don't like it. It's like climbing without ropes, except you're very far off of the ground, and I feel like I will die. So I would like East Coast hiking again, and long trails, and if I fall off a mountain, I would like to roll and not splatter. Wow. This video is a hot mess. But thanks for watching and putting up with this. Hope it was entertaining. See you around. Peace, I guess. God damn it, I hated that.